Hey guys, what's going on? Out of the hospital, been out for a few days now. Following up on some doctor's appointments. I was actually at the doctor earlier today. Pretty rough being in there. Kind of sucked, to say the least. Grateful to have my girlfriend up there almost every day. I put my girlfriend through some rough times, some hard times with being sick and other stuff, and grateful enough to have her stick by my side through all this. It was actually kind of cool, to wake up after my procedures and have her there by my side. I've had surgeries in the past where I woke up in the hospital and I woke up all alone except the nurses, and kind of a crappy feeling, after having surgery, waking up alone, nobody, there, nobody by your side. She was up there almost every day. Son came up there. My future stepson came up there. It was comforting having some people there. I got a good friend who's pastor at my church. He came up a couple times and saw me. A couple different pastors from my church came up there. Just sucks being alone in the hospital, It really, really, really does. And so I was grateful to have those people come up, visit me, talk with me. Grateful for all you guys that posted on Facebook wall and stuff, and had me in your thoughts, prayers. Were thinking about me. It was a pretty rough experience. We're still waiting on test results and have to go get more tests done and everything. Part of it was my gallbladder, but there's some other stuff. One thing I do want to give props to, I want to give props to my fans. I really do appreciate you guys. I've been making music. Well, I've been playing guitar since I was 5 and producing electronic music since 2003. Music will always be a big part of my life. I'll always make music. I'll always play music. It's really cool and comforting having family and friends support me in music, support my music, support my playing. Even though I will admit it drives my girlfriend up a wall how much I talk about music, and she gets sticker shock when she sees how much some gear costs, which fellow musicians will understand the price of some gear is quite outrageous. My future stepson loves watching me get involved in music and coming to shows. My son's my biggest fan and loved when I was finally able to take him to a show. That's really cool, but what makes it even better is having you guys out there. You guys come to shows, you guys buy the music, you guys leave comments, it's really, really cool. I know on the show I did in January, I had a guy come up to me when I was on stage and tell me, as he put it in his words, pardon my language, "Man, you got some sick ass beats." And I mean, while I was playing on stage, so that was pretty cool. Things are gonna have to change a little different at shows and videos. Laptop I normally use for shows and videos and stuff dropped it day before yesterday, and it landed screen first and busted the screen on it. Computer still works, just have to use an external monitor, and I don't even have close to enough money to replace a computer right now, let alone I got other stuff I gotta get taken care of first. So things are gonna change a bit. I got a little behind working on music with being sick and being in the hospital. I have to take it easy for about another week. You know, have to make some changes in some things. So I can get better along with go to these other doctors and get these other tests and stuff. But, you know, I seriously, I want to give a lot of props to my fans. You know, I've been doing this a long time and took a break from producing music for a long time. You know, at least publicly, you know, putting it out there. I mean, there was a 4-year gap between albums. You know, but, you know, you guys who stuck by even that 4-year gap, you know, the die-hard fans, you guys, you know, fans altogether, even you guys are only turned on to the new stuff and just, you know, now finding out about the music, you know, it's really cool to have you guys out there, have you guys supporting, pushing, you know, telling people about the music, you know. I work hard at my music, you know, and it's in a different sense. You know, I'm not one who's good with words, never have been, you know, expressing themselves, talking, sharing emotions, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. You know, I've always dealt with things as music, you know, whether it be listening to stuff or playing stuff. You know, we got some new slideshow videos coming up. You guys know I like doing slideshow videos for songs. Drop little lines of information and just stuff in there and everything, you know. Current one working on is for the song For You J remix, which that song I actually wrote for my son. It's kind of an interesting song, a little bit behind it. That song, nothing on it has ever been wrote down, and it's never played the same. It's played in the key of E minor, but when I play it, whether, you know, when I recorded it and every time I play it live, I just get a mental picture of my son in my head and just start playing it, you know, playing whatever, you know, my heart tells me to play, you know, to express, you know, how I feel, you know, and how that mental picture makes me feel, you know. I love my son to death. I've raised him since he was a baby. So that song's one of my favorite songs. So, you know, all my songs have a meaning, a story behind them, and that one's for my son. You know, pretty much all the new stuff is going to be a heck of a lot faster than that. All the new tracks are running at 140 beats per minute. These ones are going to be a lot more in-depth, you know, story meaning wise, playing wise. Actually went back to my old approach of writing. You know, I played rock guitar, metal guitar, you know, jazz guitar for a long time. I studied jazz for 4 years. As you guys know, I'm a flamenco fanatic. I play flamenco on a regular basis. I love flamenco guitar. But I always, those types of songs, I always wrote the entire guitar part out. And then wrote the drums, bass, everything else around it. So that's what this time around with the tracks I'm doing now, and I'm actually liking how they turn out a lot better. You know, they're starting to sound pretty intense. You know, the tracks are still in bits and pieces and stuff. You know, I mean, with how much I've had going on lately, it's just been, you know, chaotic. You know, getting this stuff taken care of. You know, with being sick, I was sick for several weeks before I even went into the hospital to have emergency surgery, which kind of slowed things down. But new tracks are going to be pretty cool. I'm really digging on them. You know, a couple of people I know who have heard the drafts of the tracks are already loving them. You know, I said write the guitar parts out, and then I program the drums, and then I go from there. I start with the pads, the intro. I always start with the intro, and then I work the bass, and then I follow after all that. You know, the bass, start building up the rest of the synths, the rest of the keys and everything else, and it's just, the songs take a little longer to write, but they sound a lot better. So the main point of this, all together, guys, I'm grateful to have you guys as fans. You know, I think sometimes there's artists out there who, per se, don't forget about their fans, but they more or less take them for granted. And, you know, you can never forget your fans, and I will always be grateful for you guys. You know, and forgive my voice going back and forth, that's my implant I talked about in one of the other videos, going on and off. But, you know, you guys make being a musician a lot more enjoyable. You know, to be able to get out and play and have people hear your music makes a big difference. And when you get, you know, positive reactions, it's really cool. You know, especially when you do what I do. You know, it's not a well-known style, you know. A lot of people aren't big on it because it's not straight electronic, but it's not straight like rock. It's kind of thrown in the middle of the road. And the scene around here is real big on metal, hard rock, and hip-hop and rap. So fitting in on the scene around here can be kind of hard. But, you know, like I said, you guys as fans, you guys, man, I got some of the coolest fans in the world. You know, look at you guys like friends, you know, with the outpouring and concern and everything that went on when I was sick. You know, you guys are more than just people who come to shows, you know, people who listen to music, you know. You guys are more like friends. You guys actually care and concern, you know. Because I was pretty darn sick, you know. I never give in, never give up, you know. I didn't, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. You know, I got my family and I got my music. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, you know. They'll probably bury me with one of my guitars because I'll have my hands locked around it. So that and a MIDI sequencer right next to me. So, like I said, I just want to thank you all for being such great fans. Your outpouring support, you know, it was really cool, and it really helped me through the hospital and all the stuff that's been going on with being sick. You know, I mean, it's awesome enough that you guys leave comments and stuff and everything, but to actually you know, have you guys start pouring out more support when I was sick, really that made a big difference. That made it a whole lot. You know, I really appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. You know, but for now, I'm out. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys fans. I love my fans, man. I got some of the coolest fans in the world. Don't forget, check out the website, www.freedomandforgiven.net. I, as always and always will, donate a portion of all proceeds to the Epilepsy Foundation. And don't forget, guys, never give in, never give up. Y'all take it easy, and I'll be shooting some more videos soon. Take it easy, folks.